Hello guys, welcome. Hope everyone's having a good weekend, start to your weekend anyway. I did try to make some changes to the stream. My stream has always said that it was unstable, and I didn't really think anything of it because nobody really said anything. But I had my stream set to like 10,000 kilobits per second, and I have since learned that that is way too high, so I've turned it down to 3,000, and it finally says stable. So I reduced it by 7,000. Yeah, but I didn't know what that meant. It didn't mean anything to me, so I have changed that, and I hope that it improves the quality of the stream for you guys. So we will test that, and I hope it's better for you guys now. But anyway, hi Seal, welcome. Ronan says hello. He has woken up. He was fast asleep, and oh god, I started talking. It's all over now. I'm done for. He's awake. The beast has awoken. Why'd you jump down there? I can't do anything with you down there. Oh god. Alright. But yeah, we are going to be doing some more TBC Anniversary. I'm playing my hunter. I did have a pet cat, and then I tried to dismiss him. And I did translate these words. And I thought that I got the right thing, but I did not, and I released him into the wilds instead of dismissing him. So the cat's gone. Now we have a fell shedder. We got a fell shedder now. I did not name it this. This is just what the word is in German for whatever he is. His name is Fell Ravager. But yeah. Your stream is buffering. Oh wait, yeah. The bitrate is only set for 8K streaming. I don't know why. Get back in the chair then. Go. What? You getting on the chair? No, you're just gonna paw at the ground? Oh, I have mail. Man, where do I have mail from? But, yeah. I don't know what any of those numbers mean. Those things don't mean anything to me. Those settings mean nothing. Alright, we sold our Zweiklein's Eye. And Malachite. Oh look, Fellshitter loves me more now. Good stuff. And alright. Trained him down. Just get back in the chair. Yeah. Oh man. Alright, I think we are done with this island. And we can move on to the next island now. There is another way out of here, but I don't know how to get there from the inside. I only know how to get there from the outside. He's so noisy. Unbelievably noisy. He's gotten too grumpy in his old age, you know? Unfortunately with him, I can't just shove food in his mouth to make him love me more or to make him shut up. Because of how picky he is, he will only eat dry cat food and cat treats. And plastic. That's it. Nothing else. You try to feed him chicken, turkey, tuna, any type of lunch meat, anything, he is like, how dare you put that shit near my face. I will now skulk and walk away. Why does he do this to me? Why do you always do this every time I start streaming? I wonder if he thinks that I'm like talking to him or something. I just can't understand. But he didn't used to do this. Like I've been doing this for years, and he definitely did not just like start screaming like this. Oh no, he's about to get animal abuse. What do you mean? He's given up. He's laying in the middle of the floor now. It's like, this is my life now. He gets very angry when I stream. He also gets very angry when I laugh and very angry when I sneeze. Whoa, I didn't do anything to him! What do you mean? How did we get animal cruelty again? I didn't do anything to him. Yet. I didn't even kick him out. Oh, I'm gonna miss this boat, aren't I? Oh, no. That's some shit luck. Rip. This is what it feels like running to the bus in Germany. Except you would get to the ship and then the ship would have somebody kick you off the ship. And then it would be like trying to get on the bus in Germany. Awfully defensive for someone that hasn't committed animal cruelty. It's a drain-eye burger. Should we eat him? Oh, the drain-eye burger. Hello, other drain-eye burger. There's no level 22 people here. What are you doing here? This island's not for you. I guess we shall fish while we wait. Time for fish. It makes sense. His ancestors must have had access to a ton of plastic. It's in the, the genes. It's in everyone's genes now because everyone's filled with microplastics. So all your men, balls are filled with microplastics. So basically, humans are, you know how we're like, I don't know, what was it, like 80% water? We're probably like the other 10% isn't even meat now, it's just 10% microplastics. Boy, a fish just end coming. I got away. Excuse me? So yeah, it's probably in his genes. I think one of the sad, whatever. Everything that you see now today is like some combination of being funny and also very sad. Where there was this like, I think it was an animal sanctuary for like bald eagles, and they said 80% of the bald eagles that they come in for like because they're injured or need rehabilitation. Have signs of like psychological issues due to lead poisoning because they keep eating lead bullets in the US. So the bald eagles all have lead poisoning from eating lead bullets. It's kind of funny. And the message on it wasn't to please find some other hobby, it was to please stop using lead bullets specifically. So. Yeah, fun stuff. So we got the microplastics in us, and then the eagles have lead bullets in them. Oh, you came back? You came back? Yeah, you came back? Alright, go back to sleep. Yes. Stop getting away-ish. I should be able to punch the fish in this game to catch them too, to be honest. I can't believe that I had missed that boat like that too, though. So unlucky. Why are you screaming like this? Why? I'm not talking to you. We're not having a conversation. Yeah, my brother, I guess, was at my parents' for like a week because his wife is being stationed in Japan. And my dad was like, I can't wait to get him. I couldn't wait to get him out of the house because they were both like slobs the whole time. That was the first time that my parents met the wife. It was so funny. But I was just like, yeah. I just had to pick up after them. Just grown adults. Just gotta pick up after grown adults for a week. Oh, that sounds nice. Whoa, I thought this went to the other island. I didn't know it went to Darkshore. This isn't where I really meant to go, but I guess that's okay. Damn, there's a lot of fucking night elves. A lot of people here. Oh, there's not night elves. They're all Draenei. Oh, never mind. The Draenei took over the Darkshore. This is Draenei land now. There was just a lot of people here. I think I got a cat here in my eyeball. Painful. Oh. Can I get this? There's a fish in here. Little homie just wants some attention. He could have had attention this whole time, and he waited until I start. He always waits until I start stream to start screaming at me. It's a bit of a move, US to Japan. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. I think I'll stay in Europe though, probably. I think I decided like 2 days ago that I'm probably gonna stay here. It's a hard choice. I really want to go to Japan, and I do have a trip planned to Japan in April, but it's just good here, you know? It's hard to give up something good for something that might be better or might also be shit. You know? My fishy. But the billionaire needed to make more money. Can you really blame them for bribing the politicians to ignore the science and event plasticus? Can be said about almost everything. It's quite hard on foreigners in Japan, right? It depends. Depends how much you care. I feel like that can be said about a lot of places. I think it's hard for most people because they don't know Japanese, and there's a lot less English or English-speaking people there. I think that's really the main thing. Whereas like here in Germany, it doesn't really matter that I don't know German. Like, I barely hear German day to day. Like, it's just not a thing. Most I hear is like Mitkarte or like Schontag. That's like all the German that I hear in a day. So people are, hey, nice to be on this fantastic stream, but I'm lurking because I'm on my home gym. Oh, gotta get buff. Alrighty, enjoy your workout. Yeah, Mitkarte bitte. That's the main German we hear. But yeah, I think that's the main thing, and like things are done in a very particular way. I think some people have problems adjusting to that. So I don't think that I particularly would have an issue with these things, especially because I spend so much time inside, like instead of streaming, playing games, going outside to like go to the convenience store or go grocery shopping. I'm not doing that much. I don't think it's that big of a problem. But for people who think like, I think the issue is a lot of people that move to Japan have like the loser at home syndrome, where like they suck, like their life sucks in their home country, and they're like, I'm gonna move to Japan and this is gonna make me cool, but they're still just a loser in Japan. And that's not gonna change just because they're in Japan. I think this happens with a lot of people. They just have the idea that like Japan is gonna make their life better. More so than like people moving to other countries. there's like something that just draws people to Japan that just are kind of losers in the first place. They have it in their mind that they're just going to be awesome there, and I'm like, no, it's going to be very hard. The pay is very bad. The hours are very long. But yes, you will have your pillow waifu or robot, whatever the hell, that you can get married to there. Full body workout today because tomorrow is a wellness day? What do you do on a wellness day? What does that mean? I went to the gym today too. Did chest day. Kind of weak today. The last time I went up and everything. Like, all my numbers went up a lot, and I was, like, really happy, and then today they went back down. I was like, what the fuck happened? I was pretty sad about it. I'm glad I still went, though, because it was really, really gross out, and I still went anyway, so. It's been, like, really windy, rainy, cold, snowy. Ugh. Just, ugh. Ooh, can I get new? You get new arrows yet, right? No. Yeah, people do they romanticize everywhere. That's not where they are. But I think the issue is with Japan is that it's like there's a lot of weebs, and I'm a weeb too. I'm not gonna like deny that. But for a lot of people, that means that they don't have friends where they currently are. And like when they move to Japan, they have it in their like this in their mind that like I am going to be like the main character when I go to Japan, like in the animes, and that's not real life. It's not gonna actually happen. And people moving to other countries, I don't think have that same mentality in their head of like, yeah, I'm gonna be the anime protagonist here. So I think it happens a little bit less. People don't have that kind of glazing for other countries because they don't have anime there. Yeah, or they think that they'll get like a Japanese girlfriend or something. They're gonna get a waifu. I'm like, that's not gonna happen either. So it depends on what you're going there for. I wouldn't have been under any of these illusions moving over there, and I'm also not looking for a Japanese waifu, so that's not gonna be a problem for me. But between the two, I'm just like, if I stay just generally, even just in Europe, I just have like more safety and security and options to do literally anything, and the euro is so strong and the yen is so weak, and I don't have volcanoes or typhoons or earthquakes or North Korea shooting missiles in the water next to me, so you know. The new kid in school, yeah, we're like, I'm the new kid in school, and they're like, actually, you're gonna get bullied. You're not the cool kid. You're the what? Ooh, what is that? I'm like, that's the gaijin. But if I stay in Germany, I can make lots of money and visit Japan as much as I want. If I move to Japan, I will make no money, and I will have to just stay in Japan and not be able to travel anywhere. Because the yen ain't worth shit. I saw something. I saw a really sad statistic, and it was like a matchmaker for Japan, and they were talking about, oh god, what did I do this? I don't have room for this thing. It was a matchmaker for Japan, and they were talking about what women wanted, and they were just like, I just want like an average man. They're like, they have to be, god, I forget that. I have to look it up because I don't know centimeters. Okay, it was 170. They're like, I want a man who makes 5 million yen, like at least 5 million yen. So let me convert that. Yeah. 3. Okay, so like $32,000 a year, which is like starter level jobs in the US. I think that was my first. That's what I was making at my first like big girl job in the US. So they're like, yeah, I want a man who makes 5 million yen, is 170 centimeters, which is like only like an inch and a half taller than me. So like basically my height, just like this much taller than me. And went to college. Like that was their wants for a man. And they said that only matches some ridiculously low, like 3% of unmarried men in Japan match that criteria. So, yeah. I get that. I'm on the edge when it comes to leaving Germany at the end of my contract. Yeah. I think it's just good here. It's just stable and safe. I have a good quality of life. And it was a lot of work to get here, and it's hard to give that up for a dream of something, even as much as I really want to go there. Maybe it's somewhere that's just better visiting, because my life will be worse and harder there in many, many ways. 100%, especially as a girl. They're like the lowest on the list of developed countries for like equality for women. So I know that my life would probably just be worse in a lot of ways. You're allowed to just not rent to foreigners. Like, it's okay to just be like, no foreigners. Like, they just literally won't give you the apartment and list that as the reason. I don't think I want to go here, though. I want to go... Not to Teldrassil? I mean, I guess we can go to Teldrassil just to go to Darnassus or whatever, but... I wanted to go to the island up here. Do you just cross at the top? I guess you just walk there. I thought there was like a boat. I guess not. Oh well. Yeah, 5 million yen is 32,000 US dollars. So, yeah. Maybe I should consider Japan. Well, they probably also would only date Japanese men. Like, it's very common, like, when I watch commentary about, like, would you date a foreigner? And most of them are like, no. So, I don't know, but... Yeah, so minimum wage in the US. So 5 million yen is, like, a good salary in Japan. So that's what I'm saying, like, when I'm thinking about staying here versus going there, like, you're really trading, like, economic stability to move over to this place. Because, like, it's a little bit easier to get something, like, 10 million, and it's crazy over there, so, for them, but that's still, like, nothing, like, over here, so... So it would be very difficult to get 10 million yen in a job there. That is, what is this? I missed 1 0. $64,000? $65,000 about? So yeah. Which is, it's a good salary, but that is like, you're making like more than double what most people in Japan make at that point to get a salary like that. Yeah, that's right, Gojo. Pretty much. Oh, you were talking about sexism. I think group is not very popular anyway. Honestly, Germany is better. It has nothing to do with being on a better time zone for me. I think Germany is better time zone-wise to your NA viewers, probably, yeah. I was looking at Switzerland for work. I think it'll be where I move at the end of the year. I've never been to Switzerland, but I feel like it might be difficult for someone like me to live there. I think you have to be like rich to live in Switzerland. I don't really care about that kind of stuff. I just want to be comfortable, you know? I don't need to be rich. I don't need to hang out with rich people. I've seen what the richest people in the world do, and it's disgusting, and I feel like the more money you have, the more levels of evil it becomes. So, I'm just uninterested in it. But also, I think I would feel really dumb moving to Switzerland because everyone is like, they speak German, Italian, and French. I'm gonna be over there like, mit Katze bitte. And that'll be the same thing again. You don't need to be rich to live in Switzerland? Yeah, that's always I thought that the cost of living over there was pretty high. But yeah, I've never been there. I would like to visit though. There's a couple of other places in the EU or Scandinavia I'd like to visit. Switzerland would be one of them. I would like to visit Austria, but I don't think I would live there. Every time I hear anything about Austria, it's like somebody is a psychopath murderer that murdered their wife or left their girlfriend on a mountain and, I don't know, blendered that. Like, just crazy shit out of Austria. We know what happens with people that come out of Austria. Let's be honest. So, yeah, I think maybe not Austria for me, but it'd be okay to visit. But I don't think I would move there. It is, but wages are high. The minimum wage in Zurich is something between 40 and 50k. So, oh, okay. That's good. It's a good wage. Great classic music composers. Yeah, great artists come from there, you know? But, I would like to see Switzerland. I think I'd probably like to see the Netherlands, but I don't know if I want to live there. Because Dutch. You know, I've seen Dutch before. Unfortunately, I have seen Dutch before. The Dutch food. I'd like to see Sweden, but I don't think I would want to live in Sweden. They don't have enough sunshine. I love the sun. I'm a creature of the sun, which is another reason I really liked Japan for me. Everybody hates the heat, but I hate the cold. So I love that it's just lots of sunshine for me. That's a positive. The other thing is, like, Japan has air conditioning for the heat, whereas Germany does not have air conditioning for our heat, and it is not really that cold here. Like, in the summer, it's just normal summer heat here. You know, maybe 20 years ago it was cool summers, but it was fucking 80 degrees here in the summer, so that is not a cool summer. Have you been to Malta? No, I probably would never go to Malta. Yes, EU people cry about these insane heat waves. None have AC. Yeah, they're like, no, they're like, it's only hot for like a couple of days. And I'm like, dude, it's been 80 for like the entire month. Like, what do you mean? I was so confused. They're like furiously typing on the internet, like, it's only hot for 3 days. And like literally dripping sweat down their forehead as they're saying this for the 4th week in a row. They're having a heat stroke. They can't even realize that they've been living in heat for a whole month. You fucking put me on fucking proper colon. Yeah, so it's that is probably one of the most negative things I would have to say. I don't like air conditioning, but when I go to bed at night, I would like to be able to sleep, which means that it needs to be a little bit less than hell in my room. And unfortunately, without AC, it is the temperature of hell in my room. So, Damn, I wanted to buy this, but I don't have any money. I'm so poor. I have 72 copper. Oh god. Yeah, the AC thing. Just oof. And it's just getting hotter. Like, I think next week here is supposed to be 60 again. So we just had a snowstorm and now it's gonna be 60 next week. Does that make sense? Where else? I want to see Norway. I don't really know anything about Norway, but I'd like to go visit it. I know that it's expensive. That's about it. That's an expensive place. And Finland? Yeah, I would like to visit Finland. I did stop in Finland. The first time I went to Japan, the flight takes you from Munich and then it did like a layover in Finland and flew from Finland. So we went over the North Pole or whatever. There's like they give you like a certificate. I probably have it somewhere, but they give you a certificate because you fly over the North Pole when you take that route, which is kind of fun. These away. Wait, can I cook these now? Oh, I could have. I actually don't need any of these fish, really. Damn, that sucks. But I was only in the airport, so I didn't actually get to see anything in Finland. I got to like see when I was flying, like a little bit of like the trees and everything, and it was like super green, which I really like because my favorite color is green. So I was like, yeah, this looks really pretty. I think the other thing that was kind of interesting is that they had like a cafe there, and I didn't get to try it, but they serve reindeer. They eat reindeer there, and I was like, that's kind of weird, but also I kind of want to try it. I've never had that, so that was interesting. I think I would like to see Finland. Super cute. Just another day in the life of killing critters and skinning them. This is just my life. I think it's kind of funnier because in my D&D game, I also skin everything. And they're like, this is getting a little bit too humanoid for you to be skinning these things. I'm like, where does the line end? Where do you draw the line? Like, and when you're playing D, like, which creature is it like morally, you know, offensive to skin them versus the other ones?
Mögen euch die Sterne leiten.
Alright, what did... Raketen abgefeuert. Does this say, like, fire a rocket? Where the hell do I get a rocket from? Do you have a rocket?
Wie darf ich helfen?
What is this other thing? A bundle of rockets? How much for that? Ah, I don't have money for that. This is for rich people. Can't do that. Abandon your quest. Come here. Open this. Yeah, I want a cat instead of an elephant. I'd be a little shocked if I could skin a worgen. Okay, do this or not? I should be able to skin a worgen. I mean, that's just my opinion, but that sounds reasonable to me. They're just a wolf. I should be able to skin them. And wool. Oh, I guess I can grab this one. we can kill the spider. Yeah, there was stuff on the Bloodmyst Isle I was gonna go do, but I ended up in Teldrassil instead. I didn't understand how the boats worked, I forgot. Alright, I would like to have a night elf reputation anyway. I think in the US again they're supposed to get, or like in Jersey, they're getting like another 24 inches of snow, which is crazy. I'm still laughing at my parents telling me before I left, they're like, why would you move to Germany? It's so cold there. And they're the ones sitting in several feet of snow. Well, I'm not. It's been colder there than here. And more snow. What else would I want to visit? Let me look at a map. Oh, I didn't get the quest. I'm distracted. She has a special quest. To kill a spider. I can't even do like the weapon training because I don't have any money. This is so poor. How did this happen? Didn't even buy anything. Actually, I sold stuff. I even sold them some things in the auction house. They're still just ultra poor. It's just like real life. Can I get up there from over here? I don't know. I hope so. It'd also be good to just see like some other cities that were in Germany though, aside from Munich. It is nice though here because I get to pretty regularly go to concerts. Like a lot of the bands that I listen to play here. Like I just saw Suicide Silence and Slaughter to Prevail. I got to see Combichrist and Septic Flush and X-Ties. So, pretty good for a concert scene for metal anyway. My dad is the same. He lives in California, sends me screenshots of the weather. For sure we went down to Stuttgart the other week. Was neat. Yeah, I haven't been to Stuttgart before. Also, there's apparently like a little Japan section of Dusseldorf that I didn't get to see, so I would like to see that. I haven't really been up north. Like, I've been to Berlin, but I haven't been like to the north or northwest section.
Seid gegrüßt.
I have seen Cologne, which was nice. Alright, let's try that again. Now we can leave. You should do Gamescom one year if you're not already. I wanted to. Something happened that I couldn't go to Gamescom this year. When was it? August 20th. I think it's because I went to Poland. Like right before. I didn't want to do it because I didn't want to do like 2 trips that close together. There was something going on that I couldn't go to Gamescom. I heard it kind of sucked though this year. I heard like generally it's really fun, but I saw a lot of people complaining about it for 2025. It's your guild meetup every year, always a good time. Nice. I have a guild meetup with mine now. My new WoW guild that I've been playing with for a while. And they have a meetup. We're doing in Cologne in July. I'm excited for some Kolsch. I miss it. It's my favorite type of beer. So I'm excited for that. Hopefully I can go. I haven't like 100% percented in on it because I had my Japan trip and not sure how expensive really that's going to end up being of the band. Because like as crazy as it is, it's like, okay, Germany has like this really extensive railway system that you can like get wherever using the trains. But it's so fucking expensive. It's cheaper, like way cheaper and way faster for me to get on a plane and fly over there than it is for me to take a train there. Straight up German trains get no thank you. And it's like, I can get there much, much slower, but like not quite as expensive, but like very slow. Basically, I'd be traveling the whole day to get out there. But it's like, I think there's 3 transfers, like train transfers, and I'm like, this is gonna end up taking me 2 days to get there because they're all gonna be delayed, right? Like, there's no way in hell that I'd make 3 train transfers and not one of them is not delayed somewhere along the way. Like, it's so bad, the delays that they have. It's funny thinking about like all of the stereotypes that they have for like Germany about like German efficiency and the trains are on time, and I'm like, no, that's not a thing anymore. Like maybe that was a thing sometime in the past, but I have not experienced any of these things. I'll drive everywhere before I get into Deutschland. I don't want to drive. We're not going that far, but if I have the option to get on a plane and be there in like 2 hours or spend 8 hours on 3 different Deutschbahns hoping that they aren't delayed or canceled, like, I'm just gonna get on the plane. Like, we gotta be, you know, good and make sure we're like hitting our goals for the environment. And I'm like, well, how about you make the trains on time so that it's a reasonable option for people to use the train? Like, I would just go on the train if it was a reasonable option, but even if it took a little bit more time, I would still take it. But when my expectation is that 2 of the 3 trains will either be canceled or delayed, and my 8-hour trip will turn into a 16-hour trip. That's not, nobody's gonna do that. Nobody's doing that. Yeah, it must be better for the environment, yeah. Oh, I hope they fix it. You know, I hope they decide that this is something that needs to be fixed. And work on it. I know they are in Munich. Like, I'm fucked for like at least the next 5 years where I live with the S-Bahn. Because they're doing renovations on it, or construction on it. So, hopefully that makes it better. Like, some of it I understand, like, they just never considered the fact that so many people would be using the train, but like the time to invest in that and fix that was a decade ago. You know, not 10 years after the fact. No, I don't drive. I don't have a license.
Das lädt immer noch an. Ich kann das noch nicht zaubern.
I don't have that option. I have a bus and I have the trains and the trams and my 2 legs and a bike. But I can't bike very well, to be honest. I gotta work on that this year.
Ich muss zuerst etwas anvisieren.
I tried to make a half-hour journey to a coffee shop in the summer. Was that last year? I think it was last year I tried to do it, and it turned into like a 4-hour nightmare trek of my life. I felt like I ran like a marathon and did the Spartan race, and I came back and I was like covered in blood because I like cut myself. It was just a half-hour bike ride it was supposed to be. So I got some work to do on that end. Oh. Well, I guess I can just feed this too. I just don't think they care about it, to be honest. I assume you got the DB Navigator app? No, I don't have that. Looks like something from 2014. Yeah, I don't have that. I always use Google Maps for navigating. Last time I heard about her driving, she got into an accident. Take that what you will. Yeah, not a fan of driving at all. Which is why I'm so excited to come to Germany. Joke's on me. I mean, it's still significantly better. I can joke about it as much as I want, but like, at the end of the day, there is a train, there is an option. I can get to where I need to go eventually, which is miles improvement from where I came from, so.
Ich kann nicht
But,
tragen.
yeah, I don't have any room for anything. Guess I can use this. Why not? It was not my fault. Is the app to book train tickets on? Awful UI? I probably tried that back when I first came here. I imagine I probably used something like that. Like when I visited, not when I moved here, but... How am I not getting any of these? The hell? Let me get rid of these. I'm not over there, I don't have room for it. I don't want to throw these away. I definitely should have put these little token things in the bank. Yeah, I haven't taken a train out to anywhere that I've needed it. Mostly just stayed in Munich. I really haven't gone outside of here. There's like one big event that I went to further south. And then I went to the Britannia thing. But that's just... I took the train the first time, and then there's like a shuttle bus that you can pay to take you the rest of the way. And then my friend drove me the second time. Even just being in the car with her driving was like stressing me out. I'm like, ugh. I don't know why. Be like, yeah, I drive to like relax, and I'm just like, I don't get it. I don't get it at all. I see too many videos of like people dying horrendously and horribly in their cars, and I'm just like, I don't want to be in this. It is a great city, yeah. People say it's like boring and stuff, and I don't really feel like it's boring. I think there's plenty of stuff for me to like and do here. Definitely nothing wrong with Munich in that regard. But I will say it is... Munich's not like one city. Munich feels like a bunch of dwarfs all together, right? It feels like anywhere that you go feels extraordinarily different from the other areas. So no matter what section you're in, it's just like you're in a different... They all have their own vibe. They all have very different architecture. Some feel like, you know, like a communist bloc. Some feel like very new and like modern. Some feel very old European. Some feel very German. Like every neighborhood is very different. Each like section is very different. And they're all part of Munich, but they're all their own thing. So there's like always something new that you can like go to a different area and experience something different. Yeah, find any of these things to kill. They're all dead. Toot. Germans give it shit sometimes, but I love it here. Yeah, I don't. They're like, it's boring. I'm like, what do you mean it's boring? Like, what are you trying to do that you can't do here? Like, strippers and cocaine? Like, I don't understand what you're... What are you missing here that you can't, like, that you can't get here? I don't know. There's lots of parks, there's lots of events, there's tons of events all the time. There's tons of like really big concerts and kinds of shit that happens here. My spinner. Something for my water. Just don't have room. Should have put the fish away in there before I came out here. You can do that here too. I'm sure you can. I've talked to some banker dudes here and I've heard the stories. Some of these. So yeah, I don't actually know what they're missing. You can even do morning raves. They do morning raves here. Before work. I guess the main thing is, like, coming from the US, it's weird that everything closes at like 8, which can be kind of annoying. You know, that you can't go to the store after 8 or like go do anything after 8 besides like eat. And that everything is closed on Sunday the same way, so all you can do is go to like a cafe or restaurant. But yeah, besides that, I don't really know. Inventory full. Oh. I guess I'll get rid of the meat. Yeah.
Inventar ist voll.
Can we go kill them? Oh. 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 Turn around and hit him. I really need to hand these quests in. I don't have any room. Okay, there we go. Figure I might as well get this done over here though, so I can get started on the Darnassus rep. Yeah, I think this year I definitely want to make more of a concerted effort to ride my bike and not be dying after riding it for 30 seconds. So there's like some things you think you would improve on over time and it just doesn't ever get better for some reason. Like I walk up a bazillion flight of stairs and go for a walk every day, and that flight of stairs, like all the flights of stairs that I go up, it never gets easier. I've been here for more than a year now and it has never gotten easier. I don't know why. What did I do? My inventory is full. Who would have figured that one out? But yeah, I think riding the bike, it should actually make that better though. I did not hear you saying you want to go to France. Big respect, I don't want to go to France. No, thank you. I'm good. I don't want to get punched in the face or spit on for saying croissant wrong or something. Or lice for taking the public transportation. Then they had some guy who like put lice in the transportation system, didn't he? I feel like I remember hearing something about that. It was kind of wild. Crazy things go on in France. I saw videos where they were having like protests and it's just like flaming piles of cars and just random shit littering the streets and everybody is still just like sitting there like the fucking meme, like, this is fine. They're just like having their dinner, drinking their drinks at a cafe with everything on fire around them. I'm like, I don't need to go there, that's okay. Like I said, I like Germany, I like this place because it feels stable. I think France feels the opposite of stable to me, so that's not really in my horizon. It's funny too because when I started college, I had to take language courses, and I did take French, and I was pretty good at it. But then I tried to take French too, and you had to take two in a row of the same language, and like nobody was taking it, so they canceled the class, and I'm like, I don't give a shit what it says for the qualifications for this degree. If you don't offer the class, you can suck my dick. So I don't care. So I had to take Spanish instead. It was horrible. I fucking hated it. But I had to like go through all this stuff and like get a bunch of people to like sign paperwork to say that it was okay that I didn't take 2 classes in a row of the same language. I was like, this is not okay. Like, how can you have a degree requirement for a thing that doesn't exist? There's degrees, like, degrees in the US are such a scam. Like, college in general is such a scam in the US. CGG Paris has to be the worst airport. I've never been there, but I have heard horrible things about it every single time. That would bug me out. Yeah. I was angry. I was so mad. I was like, you're not gonna make me stay at like the university. And it's not even university, it was like college. It was like a community college for one language course for a computer science degree. Like, because I couldn't take French too. Like, are you kidding me? I was furious. Like, this is not happening. I do not care. A lot of things work out in life if you're just angry enough about it. You're just persistently angry, and then things will work out. The key to life is spite. I just wanted to sell some things over here. Maybe I can do one of these quests. I don't want to do a bunch of them because they're like super low level, but maybe I can do some. Give me a little bit of experience.
Friede sei mit euch.
True, you don't have to be right. Just the loudest in the room, yeah. Just be confidently wrong or right or whatever. It doesn't matter. Just do it confidently. This is the key to success. Get rid of these. I don't know if those are worth anything. I'm probably not gonna bother selling the eggs, whatever. So these. Alright, I have a little bit more room now. Okay. We are in an. That's what the president said. But yeah. Alrighty. Doesn't matter what reality is. You just say words and pretend they're real, and then that's reality. Good old tricks. Oh, I have like 9 silver now. That's really good. I can actually get my weapon training, I think. Nice. I guess it does make sense for me to do some of these because it will give me some money to help with my money situation that's really bad. But I am gonna do my break really quick, so I will be right back, guys. Okay. Oh, joke. How did the hipster burn the roof of his mouth? He ate the pizza before it was cool. Oh my god. I burned the roof of my mouth on something. Oh, I ate a crop fin. So I had like a walnut or something crop fin, like a cinnamon walnut crop fin, and I put it in the microwave to heat it up because I prefer my baked goods to be warm. And for some reason it had apple filling in it, even though that was not listed on the ingredients for it. So when I bit into it, it just like lavaed a whole bunch of lava apple into my mouth. So the roof of my mouth is still healing like a week later, unfortunately. Okay, what do we got here?
Wie darf ich helfen? Delnadris. Was führt euch hierher?
Rain's still too low.
Ich bin geehrt.
We'll go up here. Well, these should be pretty easy to do, these quests here. Oh, I can buy a bag. I think they're only like 2 silver at the auction house though, so if I wanted to buy one, I would just go do it there. Can't wait for Aspect of the Cheetah. I don't really like what they did to Aspect of the Cheetah in the retail version of the game. It's on like a 3-minute cooldown now, which kind of sucks. Potent.
Was führt euch hierher?
Oh, he's back here. Yeah. Oh, I guess I can grab these quests. And we'll go do those ones. Oop. Crazy joke, yeah. Oh, what was the other places? So, I did visit Ireland and I would never move there. I think Italy, Spain, and Portugal, probably not for me. I would like to visit Italy, but I don't think I would live in Italy.
Ishnu Allah.
I kind of value like peace and quiet a lot. You know what I mean?
Ich bin geehrt.
Die Göttin segne euch.
Alchemy, herbalism.
Seht euch
Here are
ruhig um.
recipes. I already know. I probably don't. This probably isn't gonna give me. No. Oh, this should be good though. But I look forward to trying food in Italy for sure. I think it would be good. What fish did that teach me to cook? Gegenstand herzustellen, langsamer Matschschnapper. Oh, I don't have one. Okay. So
Meine Waren sind von höchster Qualität.
extremely. You don't want to watch me cook. My kitchen is very tiny. My apartment's like big and small, and like it's just like poorly laid out. Like there's so much room where it could be like done so much better, and it's just done in some of the worst way possible. Yeah, my kitchen's kind of difficult to cook in. It's always a mess when I'm cooking. It's a lot of, alright, I need 1 tablespoon of this and 2 tablespoons of this. And then I go to do it and I'm like, I need one tip. And I do that about 10 times to make sure that I've done the correct thing before I put it in. So I think it'll give people like psychic damage to watch me cook the same way that watching me build does. So what would I make? I like tofu because I like tofu, the spicy tofu. My go-to meal, my favorite thing to make. The thing though, it's my favorite thing to eat. It is not my favorite thing to eat or to make because I can't touch cornstarch. I fucking hate it. I actually like there's something wrong with me. Like I can't touch it. Like I like I have a problem when I try to touch it. So it's very difficult. I try my best to just like I could do it for like 1 second, then I have to wash my hands. So gnocchi or something with flour. She loves those. No. Flour is pretty bad, but it's really cornstarch that's like the one that I really dislike a lot. But you have to toss the tofu in cornstarch. Oh my god, what the? It's a shatting gremlin. They're shitting all over the place. Okay. There's a lot of stuff going on in here. I don't know what we're doing. Why do you want me in your group? Okay. Do I have any meat? Oh, I don't have any meat. Yeah. We gotta do the Krankenhafterhass. I don't know if I like gnocchi. I've had it in the US and I did not like it there. It just reminds me of maggots. So I didn't like to eat that. But I think there's a lot of foods in the US that I would probably like in the country they were actually coming from. Because I don't like from the US I did not like pierogies. And then I went to Poland and I did like pierogies there, so I think the US food is just poison and sucks. Some of it's good. It's still poison, but some of it's good. Like the Italian-American food. I think it's probably my favorite kind, but it's not healthy. I need to get out of here so I can feed him. He will only eat meat. He's as picky of an eater as Ronan is. He won't eat fish. Just wants dry cat food. There's a couple different ways to make it. Yeah. Okay, so here's the issue. I don't know which one of these means release and which one means dismiss. And I did look it up, and I think I was wrong when I had it translate. So, oh, there's a Roman here. Hello, Roman. Spooked him. What is Freigaben? That sounds like release. But Zurücklassen, that's like return. They're like, they're such similar terms that it's very difficult. What is Freigaben? Release. What is Zurücklassen? Leave behind. Like, what? Leave or release? Like, I don't. Alright, we'll try Zeruklossen. You do. I don't know which one it is, but seems wrong. Are you sure you want to Zeruklossen? Like, I think that these are not translating the way that I want them to translate. Because Freigaben translates to release. So I tried Zeruklossen, which means leave. But this looks like it says that I am going to release, like, get rid of him. If it asks for a confirmation, that's definitely not it yet, so these words don't actually translate very cleanly. Because Freigaben is literally release, which is the English word in the game to release your pet, to like get rid of it. And this is dismiss. Okay, Freigaben is dismiss. So yeah, those are... And that's even more confusing because it has like fry, so it's like free. So like release them into the wild. Like that is super bad. That's not good. That's not it. Something that actually does not translate well into English. Oh, I wanted to jump down. That's why we were putting him away. Oh, he respawned. There we go. Kind of rare. I feel like in general, one of the reasons it is easy to be in Germany without knowing German is that the translations are pretty good. Like, translation services. If you're using your Google Translate or whatever, it works very well. But this is definitely an instance where it does not work well. That is not a good translation. They translate to the opposite of what they actually mean. And even how they just sound in German to an English speaker, like Freigaben sounds like release my pet, go free, not you're dismissed. So where Zurich sounds like it's like returning, so you're dismissed for now. But nope. Almost got rid of him again. Happened to my poor cat earlier. My cat says gone. Oh, what happened? Music stopped. I need meat. I don't get anything around here gives me meat though. Owls aren't meat. Cats don't drop meat. I have to buy something from the vendor. Don't hire any employees. You're gonna try to tell them they're dismissed and they're going to never come back. They were fired. Yeah. You have been released permanently from employment. Yes, I am sure. Confirm.
Was führt euch hierher?
What? What's wrong? Oh god. Really? All that happened? Okay. He has a very tough life of sitting in my chair and being pet. And throwing up on my floor 7 times a day.
Die Göttin schütze euch.
Doesn't it have meat? I need Arby's. I need someone who's got the meat.
Was führt euch hierher? Mögen euch die Sterne leiten.
Where'd all my money go again? Time for that recipe. I think I learned a recipe. Why are you screaming? Who's slapping? That's a funny word. What? I've never met such a cat with such sass as this one. He thinks he's a human. He's literally just trying to talk to me like he can speak English. Okay.
Ishnu Allah.
They don't got meat here.
Mögen euch die Sterne leiten.
Das ist nicht gut.
Wie darf ich helfen?
Just gets more and more pleading. He just tries more and different kinds of sounds, hoping that one of them will do whatever he wants from me. I don't know.
Ich bin geehrt.
Ich bin ganz Ohr.
Okay, there is actually no meat here. Well, I guess we will move on from this area. Or the Ravager will abandon me. I think it tells me what he likes to eat. I don't know if he would eat spider legs. I don't know if that counts as meat. You eat spider legs. Okay, he does eat spider legs. That's good. What the fuck is that? A lot of robots. Yeah, I think other places would probably be Denmark. I would like to visit also. I kind of forget that that's a country sometimes, but I would like to visit there also. I would like to throw you in the trash can. Yeah, you. Wow, animal cruelty, what do you mean? I didn't do anything. I didn't actually put him in the trash can, okay? I just threatened him with it. As I do 10,000 times a day as he screams into the void. He does not like the snow. I opened my balcony when it snowed the other day. Just like a little bit. And he went up to the door and he like sniffed the air. He got that like cool breeze in and he got so mad. He like put his ears down flat. He turned around. He just started screaming and ran away from the door. No snow for him. He's not a cold weather kitty. He's unamused by it. I asked my dad how the dog was doing with all the snow that they were getting because they have like 2 feet of snow. And he's like, he hates it. He won't even go out in the snow at all. He just walks onto the back, like the back patio on the cement and goes to the bathroom directly on the cement and comes right back in. He's like, I am not doing this shit. I'm just gonna go right here on the patio. Dad's like, I have to take a hose and go out and, or not a hose, but he has to go out and like splash water. Because he just goes right there on the back porch. Like, oh my god. But yeah, because my brother is going to Japan, he dropped off the 2 cats that he has at my parents'. And it kind of sucks for my parents because, like, I gave my cat Shen to them before I left. And my dad loved that cat. Like, that became his best friend. And then he died, unfortunately. Only, like, 2 years later. But he got the 2 new ones from my brother, and one of them is also an elder cat. So he's like, I can't do this again. I can't have another animal dying on me. So one of them's younger. One's only like 2 years, but I think the other cat is like 7 or something. So we just they just get all the animals from us because they had Kobe was my brother's dog. And that's the one they still have right now. From, like, his girlfriend from, like, way long ago, he got a dog with her. And then they broke up, so he gave the dog to my parents. And then I gave them Shen when I moved to Germany. And then my brother's going to Japan and got 2 new cats. So he's like, here's my 2 cats as I go to Japan. They just get stuck with all the animals. They're just the animal collectors. They got the whole graveyard of animals in the backyard. We had so many pets. There's just so many dead pets in the backyard. It sounds horrible. When you have like a bunch of really short-lived animals, it just doesn't go out very well. You get things like hamsters or bearded dragons and other things, guinea pigs, hermit crabs. Like, they just don't live very long, you know? They had 3 cats. They lived long lives, like, they lived over 10 years, like the cats, but there's 3 dead cats, and there's 2 dogs. There'll definitely be a 3rd dog very soon. Kobe's on his last legs. He has diabetes and is like blind. And now these 2 new cats. So yeah, there's a whole graveyard back there. I guess that just kind of happened when you stay in the same house forever, and they just never moved.
Ich hab den
You know, a lot of
Weitblick,
pets.
der ihr fehlt. Sprecht rasch, junges Wesen. Ich habe dringende Geschäfte.
Bring Vanderlos and Natrix to Onu in the something. In the Dunkelkusta. South of Aberdeen. No, I don't think I will. No thanks. Oh my god. I didn't even realize I made it to Darnassus. In my mind, I was still back here in Zolinar. I was just thinking about all my dead animals and I just zoned out. How old is Ronan? Ronan is 13. He's an old ass man. He looks, in the past like 6 months, he kind of got old. He's still very active, but he looks old now. Yeah. But he is, you know, definitely retirement age cat. It's been all over the world. It's been everywhere. I think he's lived in like 8 different places. 7? Something like that. A lot. I can't tell if he's going to be one of those cats that live to be like 20 or if he's just going to like die this year, you know? Like, it's hard to tell. Cats just like go so quick and some of them just live for forever. He's Mr. Worldwide. I do think that I extended his life by separating him from Shen, but I definitely think I decreased Jen's lifespan by giving him to my parents, who fed him KFC and pork blamine and pork fried rice and devil dogs, and
Seid gegrüßt.
he was a fat fucking cat, man. Like, real fat. Will I get another cat? I will probably get a dog.
Die Göttin
Really want a
schütze
dog.
euch.
What am I doing here? You want me to do? Have anything in my inventory? What breed was I thinking? It's tough because I really like big ass dogs, but having a big ass dog is a big ass problem. So I think if I had stayed in the US, I would have gotten something very big. But because I'm not in the
Lohn sei
US
mit euch.
and I have to rent apartments, it has to be like a medium or smaller dog.
Asha Vela.
It's really hard because I like tough dogs, but I also like the little cute ones too. But I like to travel, which is also an issue. So if I get a smaller dog, like a really small dog, I can bring it with me if I travel. If I don't get something that can fit in the cabin with me, then I have to leave it behind when I travel, even though I tend to like bigger dogs. So it's really difficult to make that kind of choice. It is indeed fluff drool, a bark that shakes the walls, yeah. We've got a Burmese mountain dog, bundle love, but a messy boy, yeah, that's a really fun dog to have. And things like that size are nice. Because I would say, like, when I was in the US, I did, like, pet sitting, which I really liked pet sitting the dogs. I didn't like the people, but I did like the dogs. So, like, full-size poodles were really nice. There was a really fucking fat Rottweiler that I pet sat for, and he was super nice. So, like, that type of dog was cool. Yeah, it's a hard decision. So, I was looking at, like, Weimaraners. Like, the really gray ones. I like the gray dogs. But they're not small. So if I went on vacation, like if I was traveling, I wouldn't be able to, probably would not be able to bring them. I'd have to board them somewhere, which is kind of sad. But on the other hand, there's like certain Shiba Inus that are pretty tiny. Like I've seen somewhere around me someone that walks like a really tiny one, and I'm like, if it was that size, that would be okay. Like that would work for me. And then there's little tiny greyhounds that are super cute. I like the big greyhounds, but there's also like little tiny ones that are cute too. Goldens are classified as a medium-sized dog. Yeah, I don't think they count as like big, but it's still a little bit bigger probably than I would get. I probably would not get a golden. Yeah, I was thinking like Weimaraners and the Shiba Inu. And then for like tiny dogs, I mean like it doesn't really matter for a tiny, like whatever's cute, you know, like it doesn't really matter. Whatever I think is cute will work for me. Whatever just like fits in a person I can bring on the plane with me, like whatever. You thinking of getting a dog? I am, but it would be a while out because like I said, I wanted to move to Japan for like 8 years now, and I've been working towards that for a long time, but It kind of come to a point where I'm like, maybe I don't. Maybe I just stay here, which is why I didn't get a dog. So it's like I don't want to bring a dog to Japan. I don't want it to be on the 14-hour flight. Like in cargo. So every day I'm more cruel to Ronan. I know he'd be so mad. He's such an only child. The most only child cat ever. We're gonna go back to the Exodar because I actually do want to go to the Bloodmyst Isle. Oh! I want to put things in my bank. Does it matter? Yeah, we'll put them in the bank here. The bank's a little bit closer this way, and then we'll hearth back. Because I don't think I would like go try to buy like from a breeder. Like I'd probably try to just find one to like adopt from a shelter. So I wouldn't be like too picky about the breeds. And you're not able to like have certain breeds here. Like there's restricted ones. There's also like what are they? They look like German Shepherds and what are they called? The pinchers? Dobermans, yeah. But I think they're a little too big. And they're also like breed of dog that's kind of like restricted. I think you have to pay more for certain breeds too here. You have to pay anything, Gojo, for your dog? Like to have your dog here? That's not a thing in the US, so... yeah, I think they're kind of strict with dogs here. Okay, now we have a good amount of room in my bags. We're going to go back to the Exodar. I was also thinking for the little tiny dogs, the Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. They are very cute. And that's one that I would be able to bring it with me, but like it would fit. Like in a carrier. I don't know like how active they would, like if they would be able to enjoy traveling, you know what I mean? Like if I was going somewhere, like how well they would handle that, because they're so tiny. I pay about 100 euros a year, yeah. Alright, we don't want to be in here. I guess we just have to walk up to that other area, because I didn't see... like this boat didn't go up there, so... Then it goes up based on dog breed type, can go up to 600 to 800. Damn. Yeah, so it's definitely a lot more of a responsibility to have a dog in Germany versus the US. I just saw on the news there was some lady in the US who had like a Labradoodle, or Golden Doodle. This super cute dog. And they were like, you can't bring the dog on the plane. It's not a service dog. Like, you need to, you know, fill out paperwork if this is a service dog to put it on the plane. And she's like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Ronan, I'm trying to talk. She's like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. So she just left the dog at the counter and like went to the gate. And they're like, yeah, well you can't bring the dog on the plane. And she's like, yeah, I'm not gonna bring it. She was just gonna get on the plane. Like, she left the dog and just, like, went to her gate. And was like, well, it has a tracker, so it'll just come back to me. Like, what the fuck do you mean it'll just come back to you? Like, some people are so fucking stupid, man. It's unbelievable. This lady, with her whole ass, was just like, my dog will come back to me because there's a tracker in it, so I'm just gonna get on the plane and go and just leave it here. I just... How did you, like, get to adulthood? How did you manage to book a flight? How did you make the money to book the flight? How did you make it to the airport? Like, I have so many questions. Like, how did you get to this point in life where you don't understand that your dog isn't just going to return to you because it has a tracker in it? Like, what the... It's so fucking dumb. So, yeah, she got shut up. She got in trouble. She got, like, abandonment. And then she got in a fight with the police officers when they tried to arrest her or whatever. So then she also got, like, resisting arrest and abandonment. So I don't understand. The poor dog. It was so cute too. I don't know how you can look at that face and just be like, yeah, I'm just gonna leave you here. So Vern is expressing his displeasure about the dog situation. He's like, I keep hearing dogs. What do you mean? I don't like those. He got along okay with the Kobe. I mean, he didn't like him, but they didn't have any problems. The Kobe's a Shih Tzu. It was mixed with something. It definitely wasn't a purebred Shih Tzu. But my dogs growing up were... I had a Sheltie. My parents got rid of it because it wouldn't stop hiding no matter what. It always just hid all the time. Because it was like a farm dog before, so it was just terrified. So my parents did not like that, so they got rid of it. I don't mean like they killed it, I mean they like rehomed it. And then we got an Akita that was female that would knock me over and hump me. So I was terrified of this dog because I was a child. Akitas are like bred to hunt bears. So this was not a good selection for small children without some type of training, which there was none. So they rehomed that one. And then we got a fox terrier toy poodle mix that I picked out. And we had that one until he died. And I love that one. So he was super cute. They want me to go back? Where do you want me to go? What did I just do? Your course all off. What? I'm getting confused. Oh my god. Sometimes you just gotta smoosh their face a little, you know? Course all off. Look, he's quiet now. It worked. I'm not doing it. What do you want me to do? I'm not doing that. We'll do that later. Birkin. I will keep your Alec. What do you want me? Yeah, we had the fox terrier was super cute, so I like terrier dogs. And then it was like a very like active, happy, cute dog. And then we had Coco, which is a Bichon. I would probably not get another Bichon. I loved Coco, but between like the two dogs, like the two breeds, I think the poodle fox terrier mix was a little bit more my speed. Like it was friendlier. So I don't know, I'm looking for sand bear now. Pears, right? Sand pears? I don't see any sand pears. There they are. Okay.
Ich bin außer Reichweite.
Außer Reichweite? Okay. I don't think I have to kill these guys. I just gotta get the pears from in between them. Oh, look at me. Don't mind me. Oh, I ran out of meat again though. They might have meat on them, and there might be like a meat box somewhere. Possible. Yeah, I tend to like poodles in general. I wish I could get a full-size one. I feel like they look very regal, and they have like pretty friendly demeanor, I found, for all the ones that I've encountered. And they can still be like active. They're not like crazy hyperactive, but they can still walk around with them and take them out. So, I think it'd be good maybe if I could find a breed of dog that was small but still kind of active, that I could take out for walks or hikes or whatever, that could travel around and isn't gonna be super upset about it. Okay, it's these things here that I go.
Ich kann das noch nicht zaubern.
I do kind of wish I could still do the pet sitting, but it seems like it would be very difficult to do it here in Germany. Oh, I can skin these ones.
Das ist zu weit entfernt.
I forgot I could skin them. They're so weird. They don't look like I could really skin them, kind of. They look strange.
Ich muss näher ran.
But I know how particular about their animals they were in the US even, so I feel like it's probably more here.
Dieser Zauber ist noch nicht bereit.
Also, I wasn't a huge fan of putting diapers on people's dogs because they were pissing all over the place because they weren't fixed, and most people don't fix their animals here. But people's animals are a lot more well trained here too. Like everybody's dogs, like, listens to commands and things like that. People's dogs in the US were not tamed at all. Like all the people that I pet sit for, like they were completely not, they had no training. They did not listen to any commands or anything. They were just very poorly behaved animals. It's like even my boss sometimes would have to like talk to them and be like, oh well, you do understand that we are here to pet sit your dog, not train your dog. Like, we're not pet trainers. So there was one dog that was like pretty young, but he was really, really big. Like, he was taller than me when he stood up. And like, he would jump on me all the time, and like every time I would leave, I'd just be like covered in like scratches because he just jumped so much. He bit all the time. He was young, but he was gigantic. Some kind of doodle mix. Not actually poodle. More mixed with something else, but just completely untrained. And it was just very rough, like, trying to take him for a walk. Because he was just very bitey and very jumpy and gigantic. And like, when they're puppies, they're just kind of like, they're like floppy and sloppy no matter how big they are. They just injure you, like, accidentally. But yeah, everybody's animals was like that. Nobody had trained dogs. It's like I can see everybody here when they have their dogs. Most of them don't even have them on a leash because they listen to commands to like come back or drop or whatever very well. So I'd probably try to do the same. I'd probably want them to go to like a training course. But I do think it is a good place to have dogs. It's just there's a lot more responsibility for you, and you do have to pay for them to own them. It does mean though that it's very, very rare that anybody's dog will come up to you to get pets. It was a lot more common in the US because everybody's dog was bad. So I got to pet the animals all the time. I've only had it happen once here where they ran up to me and they're like, they dropped like a toy at me and like got me to throw a toy for them. But it was like a very old couple that had it, so I wasn't too surprised that it wasn't quite as trained. I do love seeing all the people that like dress up all their dogs here when it's like raining or snowing and they have their little boots on and stuff. This is so cute. Got their little rain jackets on. I need one more pair. It might be enough. Here it is in. How much rep did I get with Teldrassil? Not that much. Just friendly.
Öffnet euer Herz dem Licht.
Ooh, do we get something? Ooh, upgrade. Green upgrade. Very nice. And you?
Die Legion wird fallen.
Oh, I actually got a good sword.
Eure Tage lang und
Been waiting so long for a good melee weapon. Alright, we still didn't get any meat from anybody though, I don't think. We can eat these things, right? What is this? No, they won't eat a pear kuchen. Damn. To find some food back here, I guess. Alrighty. But I do think that is a pretty good spot to end off there. I will be back tomorrow. We'll continue then. But anyway, thank you guys for coming to hang out tonight. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. And I don't know what I'm playing tomorrow. We'll decide. See how I'm feeling. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good night, and I'll see y'all later.